Hey everyone, sorry about the hair. It doesn't look that great, I know. Anyway, I want to talk about accepted prejudice in this video. This seems to be something that's very, very prevalent in America right now, and a lot of it has to do with the Ground Zero mosque. Now, I know I shouldn't call it the Ground Zero mosque because that's not what it is, but you can see why the fearmongers like to use it. It captures the essence of what they want in three short, simple words. And it elicits emotions as well. Ground Zero, not only does it elicit fear, but it also elicits hatred and revenge for the people who did it, and also empathy and sympathy for the people that lost their lives on that day. And then you put it next to mosque. To these idiots, mosque equals Islam equals Muslims equals terrorists. So due to the the hatred that they're already feeling from the words Ground Zero, it's the full package for them. I can see why they do it. I mean, bravo, because it really does, ramp up the fear and the hate. But for the rest of us, normal, peace-loving hippie types, it's not a great thing at all. The near Ground Zero community center just doesn't have the same ring, does it? So I can see why they say it, but they're completely fucking douchebags for using it. But I'm not going to stoop to their level, so I'll say near Ground Zero Community Centre or the community centre. Anyway, I'm getting off track. As I said, I want to talk about the accepted prejudice that seems to be all right now against Muslims. It's not just normal people; it's politicians saying it's a disgrace, it's an insult to the 9/11 families. You got people comparing the this being next to Ground Zero as having a Nazi museum outside of the concentration camp, or a Holocaust memorial or something, and these things don't help at all. I mean, I suppose they do help the the people to ramp up more fear, but really nothing to do with any sort of a rational discussion going on here. They just want to ramp up the fear and just keep spouting out the same bullshit talking points that have been refuted many times over. And it just seems to me that this is not even just in New York. It's spread across the whole of America. They have a mosque in Kentucky that was wanted to be built by some Somalian Muslims. Both of them in Kentucky, and the zoning board didn't approve it for some bullshit reason, like fucking parking or something. Now I'm sure they just went through every single rule and regulation that they have just to try and find the tiniest loophole to allow them not to build this mosque. Because who the fuck cares about religious freedom when these damn darkies are trying to live right alongside us? Who do they think they are? Anyway, and it's not just that people were happy when this was declared that it was not going to be built. People at the meeting actually fucking cheered. They cheered that the Muslims who wanted this being built are being denied their own fucking religious freedom. I mean, how is this? I thought we were supposed to be more enlightened in 2010. I look at sci-fi films and stuff where we're supposed to be like a world of peace, or at least away from this sort of childish fear-mongering bullshit. It fucking pisses me off. Now, I said people now, it seems that they're a lot more vocal about their bigotry towards Islam. I'm sure these were the kind of people that were bigoted towards them before 9/11, but it wasn't. I don't think it was as accepted as it is now. And it just seems to me that for these type of things to happen, they need something happen externally, outside of their own opinions, to happen in the real world that they can use, or they can point to try and justify their own bigoted beliefs. And this is what happened with 9/11. Ever since then, you've got sort of rising hatred against Muslims. You had somebody in America planting a pipe bomb not that long ago outside a mosque. You've had a rise in attacks against Muslims, and for some reason this seems to think that some people have now a reason to be prejudiced against all Muslims, without knowing that there is actually a little bit of a difference between fucking moderate Muslims and these stupid extremists that will kill innocent women, men and children. But they can always point to 9/11. You could try and try and talk to them in a reasonable, non-confrontational, rational way, and they will, and trying to tell them how their beliefs are wrong. But they will always point to 9/11 and the July 7th attacks in London to show, this is not wrong how I feel. This is true. I mean, look at 9/11 and you know, the 7/7 attacks. Aren't I justified in believing this? Well, of course you're not, you fucking idiots. But these people think they are. And I said they need something to justify it. And this carries on, I think, with the persecution of Jews that have been that's been going on for, you know, thousands of years. A lot of people use the justification of the killing of Jesus. You know, they think that the Jews were guilty of killing their savior. Yet that means that, you know, every single Jew that wasn't even alive then should be punished for it. You know, I don't understand the rationale. But these are simple people, bless them. And they shouldn't be, you know, they should be treated with nothing but, you know, disdain and scorn. But that's what I'm saying. That there's this accepted prejudice against all type of people, and all it needs is just some sort of external thing to happen, and they can point to it, justify it, and that means that they can talk shit and be incredibly racist. Although, you know, Islam isn't a race. To be pretty incredibly bigoted and hateful towards another certain group of people, you know, dependent on, you know, it doesn't really matter what, race, religion, whatever. And they can point to the terrorist actions of some Muslims and see that as some sort of justification to want to tarnish all Muslims. I don't fucking get it. It's just so fucking stupid. And it's really just the fear of the unknown. You know, people generally like to stay within people that remind them of themselves. You know, they feel safer and they feel more comfortable in that sort of environment. But luckily there are people, you know, not to blow my own horn, but that can see that there's nothing to be scared of from people that happen to have brown skin or black skin or happen to be a different religion from everyone else. You know, they're just human beings just like the rest of us. You know, we're all as dysfunctional as everyone else, and there's no need to be afraid of them unless they're carrying some sort of massive machete. Then I would be a little bit wary, or carrying a hockey mask. Anyway, that's all I had to say. This was just a really short rant. I'm just pissed off with this. I'm just sick of this talk that seems to be perpetrating the American media, where they now think that it's okay to slander innocent Muslims just because of the craziness of a few. I don't like it. I weep for this world sometimes. Anyway, that's all I want to say, everyone. Cheerio.